Have you ever walked into an older building and just thought, oh, we'll just change a few things? And once construction begins, you discover outdated mechanical systems, outdated electrical systems. You uncover structural issues, find water damage, code deficiencies, and all of this completely changes the scope of the project. Well, this happens more often than it should. The good news is there's something that you can do to identify these surprises long before you design. And that's where a facility assessment comes in. Hello, I'm Danielle Gittens, professional engineer, certified construction manager, and owner of Burlington Management Company. On this channel, I help owners make informed decisions about capital projects, construction management, and leadership. In this first episode of my Before You Build series, we are going to discuss helping owners make planning decisions that help them reduce risk, avoid costly mistakes, and set a project up for success from the start. And one of the first things that we're going to talk about today are facility assessments. Facility assessments is one of the smartest investments an owner can make before starting any renovation or rehabilitation project. Let's start with the basics. A facility assessment is a comprehensive evaluation of an existing building. Its purpose is to help understand the current condition of a facility before making decisions regarding renovations, rehabilitation, modernizations, or major capital improvement. And while we're talking about this, let's just be clear. Facility assessments are used with existing buildings. Generally, facility assessments are not used with new construction. Instead, they help owners make decisions about facilities they either own, operate, or are acquiring. Assessments help answer questions like, what's the remaining useful life on the major systems? Are there any structural concerns? Are there any building envelope issues? Do we have any accessibility or code deficiencies that we'll need to take care of? What about deferred maintenance? Is there maintenance that we'll need to take care of? Or are there any hidden conditions that we'll need to be aware of for this project? The answers to these questions provide valuable information to owners long before significant design dollars are spent. I'm not sure why owners skip this step. I mean, some owners feel like they know the building. Maybe they're dependent on their maintenance staff knowing the building, or they're just going to rely on the architect, the engineers, the designers to figure it out. And most of them have probably been working in the building for years. But occupying the building is very different than understanding the building. Most important systems are hidden behind walls, above ceilings, below floors, or in equipment rooms. And without a thorough assessment, you're going to be making decisions on assumptions instead of documented conditions. And assumptions can be very costly if you're dependent on those assumptions for a construction project, right? You know what they say when you assume, right? One of the primary responsibilities of an owner's representative is to help owners manage risk long before construction starts. Facility assessments support that effort by helping owners to develop a more accurate project budget, establishing a realistic project scope, prioritizing improvements, identifying deficiencies early, and it also improves the likelihood of unexpected discoveries during construction. Now, does this eliminate all surprises? Absolutely not. In construction, there's always going to be some level of uncertainty. But what this does do is significantly improves the owner's ability to make informed decisions. Over the years, I've seen projects where early planning has helped owners avoid major issues later. I've also seen projects where hidden building conditions has affected the budget, the design, and the schedule because these issues weren't fully understood before design was finished, and it definitely wasn't understood before construction started. Every building tells a story. A facility assessment helps you understand that story before you make a major investment. It's one of the most practical ways that an owner can reduce uncertainty long before design and construction starts. Let's get into some key takeaways. If you can only remember 3 things from today's discussion, let it be these. First, facility assessments are for existing buildings intended to go through a renovation, rehabilitation, or capital improvement, not new construction. Second, understanding your building before design begins helps reduce risks and improves decision making. Notice I said before design begins. And then third, investing and planning today helps you avoid larger costs tomorrow. Thanks for joining me in the first episode of Before You Build. In the next episode, we're going to discuss another important planning topic: why establishing your budget before design begins can save you time and money. If you found this information helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone you know that's planning a rehabilitation project or a capital improvement project. For more information on owner representation or Brewington management, please visit our website at www.brewington-mgt.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Before You Build.